What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Rando Commando Show.
I'm losing my mind!
Faith and Jared have once again joined us for another awesome episode. You guys know the drill by now, so I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're just gonna
part 2 of this one.
Woo-woo! So, in our last episode, we hinted about outdoor games that we like to do.
Right.
And so, these are our favorite mementos of playing outdoor games or just our favorite outdoor games in general. So, Jared, since you're on the far right, why don't you go ahead and kick us off?
Oh, lightsaber, dart gun, capture the flag.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
So, obviously, you guys know by now we're all super nerds and like Star
There's
Wars
nothing wrong
lore.
with that, just saying.
No, there's nothing wrong. If you think there's something wrong with that,
Go home.
do something constructive like a puzzle.
Get out of here.
Anyway,
Go do something constructive like a puzzle.
but yeah, small town, 1,000 people. Like, we'd go down to the school park and get like 20, 30 kids down there playing lightsabers, dart guns, capture the flag. Like, we got crazy. Like, we'd grab sleds and use them as shields. And like, yeah, and it wasn't even always lightsabers. Like, we'd have plastic swords down there. And
Use
like,
what you have available.
yeah, we'd have, like, I remember one time I had a lightsaber that the hilt, like, had busted off of, and so I took one of the lightsaber blades and attached part of the busted hilt and used it as a mace. And, like, it was when it was nice and cold, too, and you'd smack somebody in the fingers.
Nice
And be like-
welts and stuff. Oh.
Oh, but fingers in 40 degrees.
Oh yeah.
No, that was worse. That was worse.
Stubbing your toe, breaking your leg, getting hit with a lightsaber in 40 degrees.
Yeah.
What about you, Faith?
Okay, one of my favorites that maybe it's not a very common game. It's more of a made up. It's called Zombie Tag, and I remember Matt coming down and we had this huge group. We had like Miles, Levi, and all them. And so it was like 40 degrees out though. And so, but Matt ran freakishly fast, and Jerry couldn't even catch him, and pretty fast.
What is zombie tag?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
explain it.
Okay. It's pretty much like hide and seek, except there's no base. And there's like when you tag someone, they're it with you.
Okay.
And it keeps
Okay.
going until
And
there's nobody
yeah.
left.
I get you.
Orange are those ones.
Very endurance testing.
Yes.
Definitely.
But I remember
for-
like Matt boosting me on top of the red shed.
Yeah.
And like I sat up there and Jared's like trying to climb up and get me, and I'm like,
Climbing
oh,
the side of buildings,
Yes.
essentially. But it's
And I'm like-
not a game meant for us dwarves because we're natural sprinters.
and I'm like almost like falling off the roof, and like Matt's like, okay, I'm gonna call time, let's get her down and stuff. So then I just kind of ran off, and I remember Matt jumping the fence on that one, and Jared's like, what the heck?
Yeah,
And he's like,
I'm not Superman.
yeah,
And-
it's a fun game.
and
It's
I'm like,
pretty
I'm
crazy.
just not gonna even try.
Jonesy, you're next.
I liked playing, like we all played Lava Monster.
Oh,
growing up. Like,
yes.
that was super fun. So basically, like you're on like a playground somewhere, and you know they have got like either wood chips or gravel or something underneath, and
He can't touch any ground on the playground equipment at all. He can touch any
Right.
other color except for the ground equipment. But he can be on the ground and like jump up and touch people. But if he touched the ground on the playground equipment, he had to jump back down to the
right.
lava.
So like just the walkways and stuff, you couldn't be on. Like the person who was it couldn't be on or whatever. So it made like climbing all over stuff really crazy.
We were the ones who invented parkour.
Right? Yeah.
Parkour before it was parkour.
Yeah. School
Yes,
ground
before
parkour.
everybody was like, parkour's so cool. I was like,
school core.
we did that 2 years ago.
It's like we definitely. Yeah, that was okay. That's cool. Ethanuel.
Soccer. After
Oh.
school. Like, how many hours? How many
So
hours?
you think it's like soccer, right? No, it's more like full contact soccer.
I mean, how many times did I kind of feel bad because I started this. We slide tackle kids just so that way we could get the ball.
It's like slide tackling was the game instead of soccer.
Right.
How many people could you slide tackle without getting into trouble?
And then you can't remember. You remember, guys. You know, Ben and Becky fell in love on that soccer
Right.
field.
They
Becky
did.
was like the shin splinter.
You know, and she broke Ben's shin, and I think that's when they fell in love. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to ask them when you see them.
Trial by fire through pain, the fires of love.
Or I would say all the
Or
pain
something.
all the pain in your eyes. It's more like all the pain in your shin.
All the pain in my shins.
Then what about Green Ghost?
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, Green Ghost
yes.
was good.
It just was like always the false alarms always threw me off. Like that was the only thing. It was like Green Ghost. You're like, nobody's over there. Then you turn around and they're like standing right there. They're
I
like,
wait until
I
okay, because Green Ghost is reverse hide and seek. For those of you who don't know, he goes by many names like Ghost in the Graveyard, whatever.
Something.
That's the most common one that I've heard. But essentially, one person's it, and they run off and hide, and the rest of you go and try to find them. It's best played in dark, and then when you go and find them, when you find the person who's it, they say Green Ghost. The people will say Green Ghost, and then everybody tries to get back to base and tag it before the person
Before the
who's
person's
it
it
gets
tags you.
So,
yeah.
a lot of fun, especially in the dark.
Oh, what about knockout? Like knockout, tons of knockout.
Bopping people's balls.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
waiting for someone to shoot just a knockout.
Oh, did you hear a crazy story down in Texas with Knockout?
Do tell.
We were playing down at Matt's place. This was back like it was the last time I was down there.
It was like
70 degrees outside, beautiful weather. We played from the one spot. We call it the devil that you know.
Don't let you know.
Same spot. 3 hours. Same.
What about when we added the bucket of shame?
Oh, the bucket of shame was.
If you made it into the bucket, you were automatically out, and
Just
you
like
had to
some bucket
sign
that was
the
off
bucket.
to the side.
Yeah.
So if you made it into the bucket, you had to sign.
So if you
That's
guys,
funny.
for comments reference, if you guys have ever been in the bucket of shame,
We feel you.
I think I've made the list.
I don't.
I didn't because I was like 10.
I don't.
I had the beginner's luck.
We understand the shame.
We do. But yeah, Knockout, no, the bucket of shame was definitely a well added.
Another house rule thing that
Oh,
is
yes.
definitely a
We've
plus.
had way too many house rules.
Well, there's nothing wrong with house rules. if you
No,
make
I
them
know.
fun.
Right.
But yeah.
I'm more partial to grannies, and a lot of people think that's just weird. So,
Granny shots.
yeah. And so I remember waiting under the hoop, just and then
That was
That was the best.
and then I remember just grannying it, and those occasional times where just and they'd be like, "What? You grannied that?"
I grannied from half
Yeah,
court and swished
and-
it.
He grannied.
Nothing
Skill
but
shot.
net, just
He
like
grannied. Boom. In.
yeah, it was, and because people were making fun of her for grannying, and I was like, "Watch this, guys!"
Oh, check this out.
And then, no,
It was
the
like,
other
and
best
they were
rule, the
like-
other house rule,
It
it was more applicable in the alleyway back at the old house. But the bounce-ins counted.
Oh yeah.
Like you'd shoot it and you'd be like, "Oh, that's way too short," and you'd be like, "Whoosh," and you'd be
Yeah.
like, "I counted."
Totally counts. That totally counts.
Do you remember? Was it Matt and Nick that made that video of them throwing it over
That
the
was the
shed? But then they made 2 videos and put them together because they made it they threw it over
So
the
it made
shed,
it look
and then they
like it
made
was
another
one
video
shot.
where it was just like this little shot in. So
Right.
then they put them together and it was like, you're like, what?
Yeah.
Classic editing before it became
Right.
seamless.
But that's some of our favorite outdoor games. What are your guys's? Please let us know. We want to know more. And if you guys like this episode and you guys want to see these two back, let us know. We'll try and get them out. We're trying to get them back as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please subscribe or check us out on one of our social media websites as well.
Yep.
Once again, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We really like you guys having you on the show. It's been awesome.
Fun to be on.
Well, guys, this is the Rando Commandos as we all sign off. I'm insane with anger.
Watch out, Thursday.